Wow, welcome to JOCARE services here in Uganda. My name is Julius Ojula, and today we are here in Kumi municipality. And guess what? We are here in a serious technical institution, a serious technical school that has mentored very many people here in Kumi, in Teso, and I may not have a lot to talk today, but I have the experts here who are going to share with us a lot about skills. Remember, what we are going to discuss today is skilling versus the traditional education. Martin, I call it traditional.
Well, I buy your English.
Allow me introduce my guests to you guys here. But remember to subscribe to JOCARE services, hit the notification bell, and share this video such that we shall be able to inspire very many youths outside there. I tell you, you are not poor, but your brain is poor. And today, we are going to skill your brain here theoretically. Then you visit this great institution here that my brother is going to tell you the name and all about this institution. But allow me introduce my usual guest here, and that is Martin. I stop there, Martin. How are you doing today?
I am doing well. My name is Martin Akorikin. These people have spoiled my name. They call me Papemio Gateso, yeah. Which I am so proud about because of how we are seeing how household income will shoot up to say zero poverty. And today, you will discover in Uganda, the president just launched a project called Skilling Uganda. And today we are right in the skilling center. Ladies and gentlemen, join me, share the love from Kumi Technical Institute. This institute is one of the mother institutes of Teso that has given birth to very many engineers out there. Kumi Technical is one of the institutions sleeping in Kumi municipality in eastern Uganda, in Teso sub-region. And we shall be, in the due course, we will be able to show you how this greater university has been for years. And also, we shall call upon one aid, one support, any technical support, social, political, economic, that can make our school get back to its victory. However, straight to the topic. Well,
but maybe Martin, before we go to the topic, allow me to introduce our brother.
I apologize, brother.
It's okay, it's okay. Well, thank you so much, guys. Here we have one of the instructors here who is going to tell us more about this school, and he will be able to tell you his name. Thank you so much. Welcome to JOCARE services.
Thank you very much. Geoffrey Khan is my name. I work in this technical school as an assistant instructor, basically in motor vehicle department.
Wow.
So you're most welcome.
Wow.
This is Kumi Technical.
Thank you so much. Maybe before I come back to you, allow me introduce the topic here. And let me introduce the topic with my brother Martin. Today we chose to discuss about skills versus traditional education. You know, in most cases, people have gone to universities, people get courses that even our own president has laughed and said, where are we getting the we are talking about?
And even advises them, go and join the army.
So guys, people floating there. I've been with my friends who did, for me, I did journalism and mass communication. But I see there is a skill there. That's why today we are able to use the skill.
We shall discuss
whether we have
subjection to discussion.
Yes. So guys, that is, Martin, what we want to discuss today. And allow me to introduce Martin to introduce the topic. What do you really have about the skills and the tradition?
Before we go to the topic, I want to disagree on my colleague here that journalism has a skill. One time, the president was speaking that the president of Uganda,
yeah,
that when the bridge was falling, our bridge that connects eastern Uganda and all the parts of the country.
yeah.
Meanwhile, the engineers were struggling, physicians, engineers, were busy calculating on newtons and etc. kilometers and meters. Journalists were busy setting their cameras. When the president asked, for you, what are you doing? The journalist said, for us, we are waiting for the bridge to fall, then we report.
We show the world.
So I don't know which skill, but meanwhile, you're doing a good job.
Good. Wow.
Traditional education versus skilling. I also want to digest this traditional education. Traditional education, to our context, is baby class, middle class, top, P1, P7, S1, S6, university first year, second year, and the third year.
You come with a degree, bachelor's degree, very good name.
Something near to that. You get a degree, diploma, first class upper, first class lower, first class near upper. The point is, you come back and do what? What do you come back and do? Which skill do you have to do something? Today, I can proudly tell you that the president was not wrong. By the way, I want to thank that gentleman. May his mother be blessed.
Amen.
President Museveni is a very bright person. The man says, now these courses like Iswaswa. These people, where do they get their courses? It is not that he doesn't want to have those courses, but his challenge is there are millions out there who go through this traditional education, and at the end, the government must employ you.
Yeah.
My brother, to the best of my knowledge, I have not seen a country in the world, even the first-class countries, that have employed all their graduates. Still, for me, you know, I don't like beating around the bush. People who killed us are our colonialists. Do you know that I spent 3 years studying about Tennessee Valley, Africa, Koi, Mau, Napoleon Bonaparte of the Corsica Highlands.
Wow.
We were studying New York prairies, Canadian prairies. We took years to study Vasco da Gama, who discovered River Nile was John Speak, as if there were no Basoga in along River Nile.
Wow.
At the end of the day, here I am. I went back to my mechanics, like you see my overall. Yes. If I remove it, you'll call me, that's an officer.
An officer.
My friend at work, me, I am as smart as this. But every day, trust me, my children eat very good food. Even now I'm carrying my fish. Why? Because of the skill. The point is, you have studied. By the way, I want you to, for you who knows very good English, when you ask someone, have you studied? Let someone tell you the skill he has. Have you studied? Yes, me, I've studied. To become what? That's what I want you to ask them.
So you want to say many people are educated, but they didn't study.
I don't know what you're saying, but that's the point. You have studied. Then somebody should ask you to become what? I have done a bachelor's of this, it's okay. But to become what? Because the world is looking for what? What can you do?
Oh my God.
What can you do? One time there's a young man who said, the world is looking for people who have done something, not those who can explain what they can do. The world is looking for people who have done something, not how you can explain what you can do. So I was very impressed with Teso. There is a school in Bukedia called the Bukedia Comprehensive. It has the traditional S1 system up to S6. Yeah. But I'm telling you, in Bukedia Comprehensive, from S1, you must either choose bricklaying, tailoring, carpentry, driving, mechanics, hairdressing, from S1. Such that when you go for holidays after S1, there's no fees. You continue from there as a carpenter.
Oh, you will remember.
Oh,
I had the other school.
Kumbe there was hairdressing.
Wow.
That meaning after senior 4, somebody finishes a course with a skill. When you're waiting for school fees, for results, the gentleman is making money for S5. So the father has to choose. Either take you back to S5 or you continue making beds. Either to give you capital to establish your business or take you back to school for another skill. So I don't know whether that's a new curriculum or our speaker just thought outside the box. I don't understand. Also,
Because it's rare. It is not.
it's not there. It is not there.
It's not there.
I really applaud that school. I said God support this.
Wow.
Then also, you find that in Tessa has got a south and east Tessa.
Yes.
East Tessa has Kumi, Ngora, Bukedia, and Serere. This is the only technical school because North Tessa has got Madera
Yes.
in Soroti. Now my challenge is, if the government that I subscribe to has identified that skilling is better than this tradition, I don't understand why the technical schools are not getting the best of the equipment. And that is why today this talk show, this video, ladies and gentlemen, we won't talk a lot. For me, my work was to tell the world that skilling is better than P1 to Makerere, P1 to whatever university in Uganda. Reason, when you are busy studying, your brother is learning how to make a bed. You finish your degree, you can't even buy a bed for yourself. But the young man you left in P4 is sleeping in, all the children are sleeping in the beds. You know, I was telling you about colonialists. When our children are busy going to baby, nursery, S1 to S6, they are busy learning how to make clothes that we are buying, how to make phones. Someone told me that these small Nokias of 34,000 is made by children in China. Practice. It's a practical and technical school.
Before they perfect too.
Before they perfect.
We used to call it art and craft.
Art and crafts.
But the funny part, what happened in village schools, when they introduced art and craft, the teachers diverted and started telling our young children to bring brooms.
Personal consumption.
Yeah, personal consumption.
I just saw in the news that some schools have told the children, you are reporting, come with the chicken, come with the goats. However, when other children in other continents were are learning since baby, those people don't have P4, up to P7 and S6. You see your child in your home, see your child molding bricks, and you begin saying this one, that is the department the brain needs. You find a child making a car with wires, and you are working hard to make a child a lawyer. What is wrong with you, my father? You are seeing your child, getting sticks. He's trying to make a bed with his sticks. He's making the best bed with his sticks, and then they begin covering it with some rags of clothes. You are taking that child to study, and your interest is this one must be a doctor. It is opposing the interest of the child. The child is trying to show you signs of what he or she can be. For you, you want to do signs of what you want to do.
Yes, that is true.
The child has got 12 in O level. You are not asking the child, what do you want to study? For you say, my brother had a lawyer. This one is going to be a lawyer.
Whenever you see a lawyer coming with a car, you know that it's only lawyers
who can buy cars. This one has to be a lawyer. Why? The other neighbor came with a car, a very beautiful car. Who deceived you? So we need to have our children live to their interests. We support them. After all, we are not taking children to school as an investment. We are not skilling children as an investment. Because an investment, you're supposed to reap from it.
Yeah.
Who told you after taking your child to school you are going to reap? You are mandated to earn the man's earnings. You are not. You are only
That was your
enabling.
responsibility.
You are only enabling the child to have a better life. And the child, of course, in return, good children out there, we must support our parents. Because as they grow, they get weaker. But when they skill us, we pay them back. When they also fail to skill us, maybe it is a situation that skill ourselves and support our parents. How? I wish today, there is a question I wanted to discuss, but I want to pass it over to my colleague.
Yeah.
Because this is technical.
Yeah.
I request you, my brother, to tell the world out there. By the way, you're live in all continents in the world. And I want you to advise, to inform. In this video, for us, we inform, we advise, we teach, we entertain.
And we inspire the youth outside there.
We do.
Right.
Kindly make us understand which courses are in this institution, when was this institution established, and how skilling can be better than traditional B1 based university. And sincerely speaking, what would be advice to the world? Today the show is yours.
Wow.
God bless you.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so
very
much. Let's go to our technical man who is here. He has done a lot here. He has produced students here who are now outside there. And we are starting with him to know what skills do they offer from this school. And by the way, tell these people the school, they even don't know.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
Earlier on, I introduced myself, Geoffrey Kanu, assistant instructor in the Department of Motor Vehicle. So here, the ground we are in, this is Kumi Technical School.
Wow.
It is one of the government schools we have in Eastern. And it is basically receiving students, this one which finished P7. So for us here in Kumi Technical, we basically offer 6 courses. One, where you are seated already, that is a course here you basically do. That's what we call bricklaying and concrete practice.
So these are temporal chairs. Thank you very much.
Temporal chairs.
You know, Martin, I think technical sometimes is easy to establish. Government would really work hard to establish technical school because this is already a class. You don't need the
Oh yes.
That's very good.
Yeah.
You will find that basically in BCP, in short, students will learn how to build, how to put these bricks together such that someone can come up with a house.
That beautiful house.
That is it. We basically see people nowadays sleeping in flat houses. But how does it start? Where does this student start from? It starts from this lower level. You may assume it is lower, but provided you aim high, where you will reach, they will testify. So this is one of the courses we do. Second to that, we do agriculture.
The backbone
Using,
of
yeah,
the nation.
that's
Backbone
what our
of the nation
president
of
said.
Africa.
Agriculture. You'll find that it is all about crops and animals. So if you don't have food, then basically you may even fail to buy clothes.
For sure.
So this is
However
one of,
rich you are, you're a doctor, you're a
Without
lawyer,
food.
you need to eat.
So what is the essence of having animal?
nature. That is nature. Okay? More. And there are very few people who don't. Okay? But remember, it is not about just this other ordinary meat. It is a quality meat. How can you produce? So it is these veterinaries who do advise.
Just to chip in,
Yes, yes.
again, President Museveni, the man said, if you are an African, if you're in Uganda and you don't have an animal in you, you're a poor man. Whether you have 24 flats and you don't have a cow,
That's why he keeps on always
you're
advertising.
a poor man. But you see, for him he spoke in English. I come from Teso.
Yes.
It just have very refined language.
That is it.
You cannot be la baran
Umameti bari.
mameteji barin.
Oh, so Martin, abar means ibari in Teso.
A bara is a single form of a barin. So Abara is wealth, Ibarin is animals.
Oh my God. But
Thank
you
you.
outside there, please
Let's-
start with
let's-
Ibarin. Harikoroja Ibara.
As simple as that.
Thank you so much.
Thanks very much.
Good.
We have so far discussed only 2 courses.
Yes.
We have more 4.
That is agriculture, then building.
Then
We call it
building,
that.
yes.
BCP.
We have another one which is called motor vehicle,
Wow.
Yeah, where I sit.
where you sit. That is it.
Wow.
You cannot tell me some 7. President Museveni, our big man in the country, most respected all along.
Fountain of honor.
Yes.
That
To
your
move-
car is jacking. Your car is
And
jacked.
in most cases, you come from where you come from, maybe from Parliament, up to Kumi here on foot. It's not possible. So we also offer that course, that is what we call motor vehicle mechanics. Repairing, but for us now in Uganda, there are only a few places where we do produce or assemble these parts, such that we come up with it, a vehicle. But that is the technology we are moving to. We should not keep on importing these things from other countries. There is a scenario we also want to see if these whites can do. They have made it, and we as an African, Ugandans, we can repair. Even though they make it complicated, how? But we can
repair.
It is a
excuse
past time.
me?
Yes.
Do you remember a time when some people were accused for importing chairs, office chairs, wooden chairs, importing wooden chairs, office chairs? President Museveni said, you can't make toothpicks. You cannot make a thread. Not even the chairs that we have, timber you are importing. I love the president. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
So that Department of Motor Vehicle,
Yes.
it is basically measuring on vehicles. Okay? But when you upgrade, because this is the start, when you upgrade, you may channel it to different angles. So currently, that one basically teaching the young ones, because nowadays we have advanced, no longer footing, no longer using the bicycles, even motorcycles. It is now vehicles. That's why we have very many variety, Porsche cars, sports cars, racing, depending on where you want to fall.
But
the
these ones further, before NRM came into power, used to walk on foot from his village in Ngora to Soroti to take a message that somebody has died. Before NRM came into power anyway, because now we are okay. Thank you.
All right.
So that is basically motor vehicle. Those are 3 down the road.
Yes.
So if we have another one which is called electrical installation, that one is where now we are. No longer the other aspect of using it, Todoman. No.
We are in a great technology.
That
The one
is
is paraffin, right?
yes,
right?
this one uses paraffin.
The one that used to burn houses.
Those ones.
Yeah.
And they could give a lot of smoke to the extent you can end up suffocating. Because they also need oxygen at the same time you also need.
You're competing.
Who is who? So nowadays we have electricians, those ones are in charge of connecting us the power. Even though you build your house, disappeared. But again, another content come in. Will you keep on living in a dark corner?
So are you telling us that all these technical courses are connected to them, to each
Exactly.
other? When the BCP builds the house,
You
whether
cannot
you
carry
want or
that
not,
brick from here up to
you need
Mora.
people of motor
There is
mechanics
need
to
a-
transport.
There is a need of a vehicle.
So when you finish to build, you will need electrician.
Exactly. But before you finish to build, we shall introduce the other course called carpentry and
Carpentry
joinery.
and joinery. Wow.
To roof.
To roof now. Oh my God.
Okay? So it is just issue of a joint effort. You can't do alone. You will need the other one to come in, the other one also comes in, to the extent that that's why you say agriculture. The stomach first.
Very important.
So
Very
that by the
important.
time you get the energy, you go and make your bricks, lay them together. That is it.
Wow.
Before you think, how can I transport it from here up to the other side, you need a vehicle. Okay? Now, if it goes now, it is dark. Nowadays, you will find people even building trans night.
Yes.
There is need for the source of
Electricity.
light.
Wow.
This is how the electricians now come in.
Wow.
Not connecting this other power, which can end up burning people's houses.
Exactly.
Okay? But we need specialized people who have the competence.
And you are producing them here.
Exactly.
Perfect.
These ones who have the competence to the extent that someone will not doubt. The results is the only thing which will show. Okay? Because after all it, we need to experiment. Have you done it? The results, are they out? Is it working according to what you thought? Okay? it doesn't only remain at thinking, but implementing, practicing it, and perfecting it. At the end of the story, something has come out.
Do you have another course? I wanted to ask Matt, when we talk about development, if someone is to say that Uganda is now a developed country, America is a developed country, Russia is a developed country, what really comes to your mind? What are those things that are developed in that place? Because there's something I'm seeing.
You know me, I like diluting your question.
Yeah.
When somebody says that guy is rich,
Yes.
even the other guy is rich, even the other guy is rich, it is dependent on to what level.
Yes.
But development means living away from an ancient life.
Life. We shall talk about roads that will need practical, that is technical what? Education.
There are four basic.
Yes.
There are four basic needs.
Yes.
Education.
Education,
You're talking about health.
health,
You are talking about sleeping shelter. You're talking about food. But I'm telling you, of recent, mobility, movement, transport has become a basic need. That is why you can no longer advise a young man that before you drive past the house, the man will tell you, but others have built, I will rent. So, if you have developed your means of transport, and it comes to very many things. One, the roads. Two, the cars, and that's why it comes in. They are busy making engineers to help in roads. They are busy making mechanics to work on the cars. And the same mechanics, they advance to levels, they go to engineering and other things. Now, when you go to food, it's what he has just said. Agriculture is compulsory. Whether you are living in Kampala, in Kasoko, you need rice from Palisa. So we must produce meat. So now dependent on how valuable, like you said, quality food, it is what they are intending to keep on producing in Kumi Technical. And talk about medical, we are talking about good medical services, including building a good hospital. That's where the BCP
That
comes
still
to existence. So I'll come to your question.
yeah.
When we say Uganda has developed, Uganda has truly developed. Why? All those parastatals, infrastructure, the education, the food, and etc. have moved kilometers ahead of where it had initially been. And I want to give an example. Do you remember that before this current government came into power, people would stand along the railway station waiting for the train to come. And it comes and tell you it is full. It is full.
You wait next week.
Next week, when it's coming back from Arua or Lira or wherever. But today, you go from Kumi to Kampala in the morning, at 4 o'clock you are back here, and you have gone back at midnight, you are back to Kumi. You go 2 times.
That is it.
Wow.
So Uganda now, I'm a victim of your question. Our family, we lost a person. We lost a person, I'm coming to your mechanics. We lost a person and they sent me with a bicycle. That's around 94, 93, 94. We lost a grandfather. They sent me from our home in Ongino to our uncles in Serere to take a message that our father has died. I reached there the next day. Remember, a child in the P4 by then was a small child. So I reached there the next day. Today, these technicians, technical, has afforded to produce phones and repair phones, electronics.
Wow.
The technicians have finished to manufacture motorcycles, assemble them, maintain them. The technicians have worked on the roads, and you can run and come back from Serere, from Ongino in 2 hours. God bless you, technical.
One more last.
Short question
Please.
to viewers outside there. Who do we need to develop a country? Put a comment below the comment section there. Who do we need? Do we need lawyers to develop a country? Do we need technicians to develop a country? Do we need journalists to develop a country? Do we need doctors to develop a country? What is your answer? Put it below.
No, there's something I want to understand.
Wow.
You see me, I like being controversial with my colleague here. What's the work of a lawyer? What's the work of a lawyer? If I have a problem with this man over land, who knows our problem better? Somebody coming from somewhere, yeah, oh, me and him. I don't understand, but you see, I beg to be forgiven if I've wronged anyone. But what is the work of a lawyer? I thank you so much, but the question still remains.
The question still remains.
Thank you.
Drop a comment in the comment section. Thank you so much, guys. Remember to share this video. This is a very educative video, and I know it will help to mentor, to inspire very many youths outside there. Please, my humble request, share this video to so many people, to your friends, your brothers, your sisters outside there. We have another cause here, but one thing I have seen, Martin,
Yes.
that for us to have development in our country, in our cities, we need technicians. That is what I'm saying. He's going to give us one more course, but I have another question immediately when you finish giving us that. Very many people outside there say this so-called technical education is for school dropouts.
And for the poor.
And for the poor. They even say for
And
the
for the
failures.
failures.
Oh my God. Failures. Building that flat you're near with, you've never entered even. A failure. Getting for you that coat you're wearing like this one here.
Just
A
a
failure.
moment. As rich as you are, who works on your sewages? Is it a failure? Who brings water to your house, the plumber?
Oh my God.
Is he a failure? Who purifies your water? Is it a failure?
Oh my
Let's
God.
change the mind.
Please change the mindset. Our brothers and sisters outside there, our parents outside there, change your mindset, because we have seen that our parents inherited poverty and they are trying to promote this poverty to the young people. We have known as young people that we need skills for us to better our lives. Let's get that.
Just a moment.
Yes.
I like your word. God forgive my parents if this is true. You're saying our parents inherited poverty. It is true. It is true. Do you know why?
Yes.
In the community where I come from Teso, somebody doesn't have shame to tell you
Agriculture. And we have even a song.
even sing a song and even dance. Leave me with my poverty.
Martin, are we leaving these people with the poverty?
So I am about to tell you that we break the curse.
In the name of our Lord.
Teso will not be poor again.
You're not poor.
And all the nation, we break the curse.
You're not poor, remember, but your brain is poor. We are getting back, and let's get the last course, then you answer my question.
That is true.
Good.
Promise answer will come. So we have our last course, that's what we call tailoring.
Wow.
And garment design.
Wow.
That one. So by then, in old time, we used to study of old man.
Yes.
By then, our history tells us we are not sure. That one we can't confirm because long ago, I don't know how many years. That
Even in the book, they said long ago,
they used to walk without clothes.
Wow.
But nowadays, we have these tailors who really do the real work. The suits we are putting on. Someone easily says you are smart.
Yes.
How did it come about?
Knowing that there is someone behind that smartness.
That is the tailor. So we basically find your issue, I heard you talking of that it is failures. If you have had anybody, and again if it tells you now that technical is for failures, just ask him a simple question. Have you ever met an engineer? If he has an engineer in the community or around his home, ask that engineer one question. How did you attain the engineering there?
Yes.
Was there no mathematics? Real calculations. We have a lot of calculations in technical. Last time they used to call it for failures, but we have proven it beyond doubt.
Okay.
If you have a failure, bring him and let him convince us that he can make it.
There is one thing I'm saying. Last year, I had a story that we have few engineers in Uganda. And there is one thing that I have in my soul. I am thinking this, when you can join engineering very fast when you're after P7 and just upgrade it, certificate, you go to advanced, go to nowadays no advanced even. It is now diploma direct. No diploma direct.
It is now from junior, that is P7.
Yes.
Then you move to national certificate.
Wow.
Then from national certificate, you rush to national diploma.
National diploma.
That's where the issue starts.
You become
Let this failure convince you that you can make it.
Now, there is this that I want viewers to know. Why we are having, I think, and Martin will also give his opinion.
I have.
Why we are having few engineers. Very many people want to first reach senior 6. And it's very funny. It is very easy to join engineering from P7. Now, if you go to senior 4, physics becomes hard. And when you fail physics together with the history, geography, that you're not even too
Finance.
You go for Swaswa.
then you go for
Swaswa.
Swaswa. Then again, if you chance to pass physics, because for you to become an engineer now,
Physics, maths.
it needs physics and maths. From where? Senior 6.
Chemistry.
Of which very many people have told me it is not easy to pass. Now, very many people now fear sciences from that level. I think, guys, that's why we are having...
Before you continue, let me just chip in a little bit.
Please.
You will find, if you think this is a trespass,
Yes.
you are going to meet them there. This person who has passed via O level with this physics and chemistry, you are going to meet with him in diploma. Remember, you have passed junior, national certificate, that is craft, then you go to diploma. This person again who has passed on this other ordinary level, O level, then A level, you will meet with that very person in diploma. At the end of the story, you are going to...
No, the guy is going to teach you how engineering is.
Yes.
You will teach him this side, at the same time he's also teaching you the other side.
Yes.
So you'll find that you are going to sit the same papers.
And now we'll have the best
You will
experience.
be having the basis on this other side. He will also be having the basis in the maths and in physics.
Yes.
For you, you will be having all this technology aspect. But if you bring in issues of failures, that's why you find if you bring a failure to technical, at the end of the story, he will go and become a border.
Yes.
He will be the one, a secretary in the drinking joint. Okay?
So now these
Then
are people
they
who
say,
join,
yes.
then they drop because they don't know mathematics.
Then they end up saying, he has also gone to technical, but at the end of the story, he's just there. Okay? Because he has met things which he didn't expect. He didn't expect to find maths, but at the end of the story,
You get
maths is examinable. Okay? So you will find that there is technician science, which is physics the other side. So it is not all about being failures. It is academicians.
Guys,
People who have a vision.
Just ask for my opinion.
yes. Yes, Martin.
You know, why you see me always keep quiet when I'm supposed to say something. I have a lot of pain in me. Whatever you're discussing here, I am a victim of the circumstance. You know, it is very true that there are very few engineers in Uganda. There are more than 10 reasons. I am going to give you 4.
Wow.
And this one, I am telling you because I'm a victim. Number 1, for you to go for engineering, you should have passed, not just passing very well.
Very well.
Physics, chemistry, and
Mathematics.
And you are talking about PCBM anyway, which is not a very small combination. and not everybody
Can
can attend to it. How much do we pay for an engineer to enter the university?
So another reason is
How much do
much?
we pay? It is quite very expensive. And that means it's one of the courses only the chosen the few. Now, how possible is it for a school in a rural setting to have a child doing PCBM? I come from Kume district in a sub-county called Ongino. It has got 28 parishes. There is no engineer I've seen. You get the point?
yes.
And the reasons are what I'm telling you. It's expensive. It's not affordable for everybody. You must pass and pass very well. Above all, where are you studying for you to qualify for this course? So that you produce the results that administer you to engineering. However,
In a degree level, that is what we are talking about.
However, Uganda, as you know, Uganda is a nice country. It gives everybody options. Technical, better option. By the way, better engineers are those who begin from technical.
Someone told me the engineer who retired from Katakwi district,
Yes.
he started from P7 up to, and he has
It's called
even
Upgraders.
yes, he upgraded from P7 up to the university. He got a degree. Another example, I was in Kampala International University.
These are rich kids. My brother, for us, we are still around.
Rotating around a very circle.
Since he go up.
That's where I did my bachelor's degree in journalism and mass communication. But
Those courses.
they told him, we had students the other side of electricians. Okay, they call them what?
Electrical engineer.
Yes, they told me they are professor. The professor, someone who was even having a PhD.
PhDs.
He doesn't know senior one. He started from P what?
P7.
From P7, he joined the
Junior.
like that, and he became. I don't want to go very far. I want us to talk about our LOC, former LOC 5 of Mora district, Ben Umu.
Yes.
Ben Umu doesn't know this history we are talking about. After P7, he joined, he even passed very well, he got Division 1. That is what I was told.
Very bright young man.
Very bright. Now after that he went like that. Today he has a PhD. Now, I want my brother to educate people outside there how you can get a degree, a diploma, and you'll be called a full engineer, but you joined from P7.
A
Such
serious
that
engineer.
people will know this, because people don't know. People know it is only for you to get a degree, it needs you to go up to senior 6. Right. More so in Teso here. Please advise our viewers.
Thank you very much. Once again, if you want this channel of technical,
Yes.
you can still go and meet these people of A level.
Yes.
In the same ground, which we are calling the university. What do you need to know? Simple. Pass very well on P7. Get below, nowadays it's below 28. That is for UBTEC, because that is the examining body. Uganda Business Technical and Examination Board. Get below 28. After, get any nearby school. For example, the nearby school currently is Kumi Technical School. Come and get admission in Kumi Technical. Currently we have just recruited these first years. They just joined last Monday. So, but if you come now, we can still give you the admission. Please. And you kickstart immediately.
For JOCARE services, guys, let's hurry and become engineers. We change our country.
So
For
after,
your brother, please come and join me and we repair our cars.
Yes.
Exactly. Immediately after that, you will start what we call junior. That is basically 3 years.
3 years.
After that, you will get that certificate.
By the time you're getting the certificate,
It is equivalent
your
to
friend
O-level
is in let's call these
senior
people,
three.
your friend will be in senior 3.
And you have got already a certificate which is equivalent to senior 4.
Senior 4.
Yes.
Wow.
So after that certificate, you can either choose a course of your preference, either building, electrical, mechanics, tailoring, we have agriculture, depending on your preference. Immediately after you have got that certificate, then you can enroll yourself, or you can go to another level, which we are calling national certificate.
It takes how many years for that?
That national certificate now takes 2
years.
years.
So when the colleague is in senior 5,
When
You have already finished senior 6 indirectly.
Wow.
okay?
So
Let's go.
those 2 years, that is for national certificate. Again, that national certificate, it is of the course of your preference. Otherwise, after junior, those people of senior 4, they can also come and join you. You will all join that course for 2 years.
2 years.
After those 2 years, you can now go and apply for a national diploma, either in Elgon UTC, either in Lira. You can go to Chambogo, you can go to Makerere, Kiema, University.
That is now a diploma.
Which takes how many years also?
2 years.
That means when my brother is in senior 6,
Senior 6
in vacation,
in vacation.
for
yes,
you
when you're
have joined,
completing what?
you have finished a diploma.
Exactly.
Wow.
Now we are meeting for a degree.
We are following because we want to get a PhD. Let's
Okay.
go.
So you will find that even in this one, it is of the same category.
Yes.
Now you have met in your diploma, you have met with the other people who are of senior 6. Now you will
Those
all,
ones will get you when you finish.
Yes.
Because now 2 years.
of
Yes.
course now,
2 years from
Maybe the
senior
senior
5.
4.
When you're in vacation, this ninja is finishing his
Because
diploma.
nowadays the vacation of senior 6 is 1 year.
It's a year.
Yes.
So after I finish a year, 1 year in senior 6, 1 year in vacation, my brother has finished a diploma and is looking for contracts to do and make money.
Maybe this one of senior 6 want to join a degree with my man.
so after this national diploma, you can now advance. You can go for bachelor's, but depending on their performance,
Yes.
performance matters a lot.
I am very sure this person will be performing very well.
Exactly.
Because he's moving from level to level.
level.
I think I love this idea.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, when you shift to